What is good, Mexican planners? I am about to order my tickets for my third trip on the train Maya, and the website has completely changed. They've now updated the ticket purchasing process on the website. So the ordering site has been completely updated, and I'm going to use this to get started. So I'm going to try to purchase tickets online. The previous two trips, I've actually gone to the NIA Towers and purchased my ticket. So here I'm going to click the button that says Compra tu boletas aquí, which is buy your tickets here. From here, you now have the option of putting this website in either English or Spanish. And I believe mine is already in English because it's saying destination main routes and such. I've been here already. So now that Merida has added some additional times to departures from Merida is you can take day trips. And so I'm going to take a day trip from Merida to Izamal, which is known as the Yellow City, and I'm going to plan it for this Friday. So once you do that, you just hit OK. As you can see here, you have to put in the CAPTCHA. But this is a completely renovated website or a completely updated website from before. I'm going to hit I understand that they may ask for fare. So the thing about this is because we only get the national price, it doesn't make a difference whether you go to the office or purchase your ticket online. So I'm going to leave Merida at 9:06, which arrives at 9:58. It is about an hour, maybe hour 15 minutes to Izamal direct. So we're going to search for tickets on this. So I'm going to go tourist class because it's a really short trip. We're talking, it says a destination of 30, it looks like 38 minutes or maybe 52 minutes. But I'm going to just select the tourist class price, which is 164 pesos, which is almost $10, not quite $10. Well, at the current exchange rate, it's getting close to $10. Now, the one thing that I did find on this train is you have to um, move around the train in order to get it to show you different available seats. So this train icon here, you can actually scroll around and it will show you the different seats that's available, which I thought was pretty interesting. um, and let's see if I can get something in. Oh, that seat's already taken. That was the seat that I was assigned to last time, but it looks like it's already taken, and this is the bar area. So I'm just gonna pick a random seat. I think my buddy's gonna travel with me, and if that's the case, we're gonna sit. And let's say I'm gonna go 12, seat 12, which is by a window. So let's see. So here I'm going to put in all of my information. So I just finished putting in all of my information. And basically, the only thing that I think may be a surprise is I selected my resident card as my form of ID. And I put in my CURP, which is a number that you have for every resident, you get a CURP. And I put that number in on my reservation. So I'm going to use my Mexican resident ID, permanent resident ID, as my form of identification. Now, I also have a passport card, which I was going to use, or just your regular passport, and you could put in your passport information there. But I just use my resident card in the hopes that maybe one day we'll get a discounted rate. But I'm going to go ahead and hit pay and pay for this ticket. So now the thing that I'm going to do is I'm probably going to use my Mexican credit card. So I'm going to, again, pause the video here just to make sure that everything goes through and that there are no issues. But I'm going to use my Mexican credit card as well. I decided to try an American card. So I used my Wise credit card, which is my Wise debit card, to make my purchase. Let me show you that up close. So this is the Wise card. It gives me the best exchange rate. I have a ton of videos about Wise already if you haven't seen those, but I ended up using my Wise card, and this is a MasterCard, and the payment went through fine. I have pesos already in that account, so that was just a simple thing to do, but I wanted to check to see if a U.S. credit card would go through versus my Mexican bank account. When I've done purchases for transportation like ADO or Aeromexico, I always have to use my Mexican credit card to do so, or my Mexican debit card. So this time I used my Wise card and it went through just fine. So that's kind of part of the process as well. I'm going to go back and I'm going to now get my return ticket because you have to do it in two steps. You can't just do the outbound and the inbound at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and purchase my return ticket for the same day. So I'm going to go from Izamal this time to Merida, and this is going to be on Friday and one adult. So we're going to go ahead and hit search. 0767 is the robot code or the CAPTCHA code. And we're going to be on the 637, and again, tourist class and international tourist. So it's 164 pesos or 324 pesos round trip. And let's see, that seat looks like it's still not available. So I'm going to just do the same exact seat 12. On this one, and that looks like it might actually have me facing seat 12 is a little different in that car. Let's see, seat 12. So we're going from Izamal to Merida. So I'm probably going to be facing in the right direction this way. And on the other one, I'm going to be facing in the opposite direction, but that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and do seat 12 again. All right, so same thing. I'm going to put in my information. I'm going to pause the video here. All right, so that is it. I was able to go ahead and book the return. It was exact same process. I use my Wise card to pay for it, but this time I actually used my passport card just to see if it mattered which ID I use. So just to change it up, I'm also still in coach. It was exactly the same price. So 164 times 2, 4 times 2 divided by 16.6689. So I basically paid 20 bucks, $19.67 for a trip to Izamal. Now, the only other fees that I will have is the EA tram, which I already have a card for that. So that's 14 pesos each way from La Plancha to from Parque La Plancha to the Maya train station in Merida. You have it, tickets purchased online with the new improved website. I actually like the website, and I like the fact that it is in English or Spanish, which makes it super easy for all of you Mexit planners out there. Mexit Plans Monty, I'm out.